I don't think there's a finer unit.
Wesley Williams Jr., better known as Wes, has deep pride for the newly constructed apartment inside his Mattapan home.
This will suck the air out so it won't, get around the room. So that's very, very, very important.
Exterior ventilation, quartz countertops, and a heated bathroom floor. Williams did not cut corners, converting the basement of his 5-bedroom house into what the city of Boston calls an additional dwelling unit, or ADU.
Folks ask me all the time, what are you going to do with this unit? I'm concerned about the rising cost of housing. And I'm a retiree. I'm concerned that the day will come when I can't afford to stay in this house.
The 74-year-old sees this as an investment in his future, either as a place to downsize into or as a source of income.
There may be the time when I have to go into assisted living when my kids have their own families and stuff like that, and that this will fund the assisted living facility I'm at, especially at Boston rates.
The city is working to address the soaring cost of living in Boston in many ways, one of which included inviting Williams to participate in its ADU pilot program.
Boston, as well as many other major cities across the U.S., recognize and are really grappling with the ongoing housing crisis and recognizing this need to start to figure out how we do things differently.
Taylor Kane is the director of the city's Housing Innovation Lab.
Our pilot program was really this effort of partnering with homeowners in 3 different Boston neighborhoods and helping them to learn how to create these types of spaces in their homes and helping the city to learn what are the things that we can put in place to really support homeowners in doing these types of projects.
Dozens of owner-occupied homeowners in Mattapan, East Boston, and Jamaica Plain received one-on-one guidance and, in turn, provided feedback.
It's a long process to go to. There's no possible way at all I could have ever done this without the support of the city.
Kane says the city benefited from the collaboration too and has since streamlined the ADU permitting process and created a toolkit for homeowners.
We also learned that this is a significant financial investment for folks, so we created an ADU loan program with the Boston Home Center that started out as a $30,000 loan and has since increased to a $50,000 loan.
In addition to allowing homeowners to age in place, invite another generation to live with them, or create an additional source of income, there's a positive impact on the environment as well.
The greenest building is the one that already exists, and so this is really an opportunity to make creative use of our existing neighborhood fabric and really bring those currently underutilized spaces into active and really beneficial use.
I'm building something that sets quality of worth, what it's worth, and this unit is worth a lot.
And interest in additional dwelling units really on the rise. In 2018, only 7 permits were issued.
And by 2020, that number had quadrupled. By the end of September, 19 permits had been issued and 60 more had already been started in the application process.
On the rise.
Wow.